am so happy.
Why you see me as talk to me?
I'm just gassed.
Why you were big like big say this night because
I don't feel like it anymore.
This night, I promise you. Because you dey craze. She come drag my hair, make her touch and me will be OG.
Will Ilebe later receive a strike from Big Brother today? Yes. Will it extend to disqualification? We will all find out. Why will Ilebe receive a strike from Biggie? I will explain. She dragged CeCe's hair while they were having a heated argument. And somebody will now say that CeCe provoked Ilebe. Nah, you did not even watch. CeCe only wanted to go and speak to Ilebe over whatsoever that is happening between Ilebe and Doyin. And Ilebe now started shouting on CeCe, calling CeCe's name. CeCe capitalized on that to teach her how it's been done. And secondly, when Doyin just wanted to go and tell Ilebe, you are going to regret exactly what you did this night and also for betraying our friendship. Out of nowhere, Ilebe laid her hands on Doyin. That is also a second strike. Did Doyin provoke Ilebe? No. She was just telling her friend, what you did to me is wrong. It is best for Ilebe to just control her hands the way Doyin controlled hers. But she did not. And she decided to just make the first move. Doyin dodged it and she earned herself a strike. Now, I can't wonder why would she decide to play this particular game? If Ilebe has decided to play this game of I am the baby of the house, you will just go and meet this person, daddy, you go and meet Mercy, mommy, you will just wake up in the morning, I don't even know what to wear. They will decide what you wear. They will send you go and do this and you start crying. They will pamper you as the last born of this house before you know what is happening. Ilebe, you don't last for this particular game. If they just give you people any tax, you first of all do, I don't know what to do, I cannot do this thing. They will not start encouraging you. Let them be the one that will advise you and put your head in the game, whereas you know what you are doing. Just look at what Sama is doing. Sama is already playing this pity card. They will first of all go and take all his money for them to use and do their weekly shopping. He will be moving around with his usual stale narration of how he did not last during his first participation in season 2 Gobe. That was how almost all the entire housemate pardoned him, Abby. Instead of Ilebe to learn from Sama, no, she will decide to just trigger you, insult you, and then play the victim card.
They don't have respect now. Tell her, they don't have respect.
But if this boy and Lagos for open that girl face that day, I tell you the truth.
Most of these guys, including Ceec, Fraud, Ceec Kiddwaya, are all saying that Doyin is the one instigating Ilebe to start up all the fight that she has had with all those ladies. I object to such conclusion because that is not exactly what it is. I remember that the very first time that Ilebe had the fight with New, Doyin was the one that spoke to Ilebe on how to do things in the house and on how also for Ilebe to respect herself. The only time that Doyin ever supported Ilebe was that day that Ilebe kissed Cross. Doyin judged the whole scenario based on what she saw, and she also had a conversation with Ilebe. She encouraged Ilebe to start up something with Cross, thinking that CeCe was angry because of Ilebe doing anything with Cross. But when Doyin later had a conversation with CeCe, she realized that she is wrong. Doyin later had a conversation with Ilebe and also told Ilebe, whatever it is that you decide to do in this house, whether it is your decision or your strategy, just make sure that you're doing it right. That it is certainly what you will never regret.
Getting the girl. Like she be the puppet master. They do something like this. Smart.
Now, these guys are now concluding that Doyin is the one going behind Ilebe, just pushing Ilebe to have all this fight. While they are having that discussion, they also made exposure of the fact that Doyin was the one that left the tampon wherever it was left, that is not meant to be seen. I'm not just going to emphasize on that. Let's just focus on the aftermath of the fight that happened between Ilebe and CeCe, Ilebe and Princess, and also Ilebe and Doyin. Big Brother called Ilebe into the diary room, and she was just so there. Later, somebody was asking Adekule, where is Ilebe? I was like, she's locked up in the diary room and she has been there for hours. And for the fact that someone is still threatening Big Brother, telling Big Brother to just produce Ilebe, that she is not yet done with Ilebe, that is a threat for Big Brother. Camera now moved to the garden. Kiddwaya was there, Venita was there, Angel was there, and CeCe was there. Now they are all unpacking everything that Ilebe has been doing so far in the house. And here comes them understanding that Ilebe is intentionally trying to start up a fight with anybody. Then she will not start playing the victim card by saying, I am 22, you are bullying me. It's just because I am the smallest. You guys just want to intimidate me. Now, Venita made an instance with her own case, because I remember that Venita was calmly asking Ilebe, what is the problem? Ilebe just picked up immediately, even if it's your cousin, fucking what is not this one?
I sit down for dining room 2 hours.
Venita was just pissed and she almost beat you, but because of Biggie's rules, she couldn't do that. She said she went to the toilet, then she now went back to the diary room that she sat there for over 2 hours thinking about her life. Angel now also made a confession that shocked me, that Ilebe was the one that came to the bathroom to just tell her that she just wants to move with Cross. Angel was like, you don't even need my permission now. And now, after fighting with Angel, you now went back behind Angel. You started spreading the news that Angel is angry that you, Ilebe, kissed Cross, whereas you are the one that went to meet Angel. And CeCe now also said that she could have beaten Ilebe a long time ago, but she just chose to keep quiet because to her, she noticed that she's this girl that has a lot of potential, that even when she went into the diary room for her to just pardon a particular housemate, that she mentioned the name of Ilebe because she intentionally wants to see this girl be in this game and also play this game. But the moment she started having a change of mind was that day that she kissed Cross. And CeCe maintained that she thought that Cross was drunk. And you know how all these things happen. Once it has to do with a man and a woman, the next thing a woman can just capitalize on the fact that a man is inebriated and said the man imposed himself on me. And this is exactly what CeCe was preventing. Hence, she now interfered. She said that that very moment that Ilebe called her a babysitter, said she for just collect. The only thing that restrained her that day was just Biggie's rule. And she now made mention, in fact, they have already understood exact game Ilebe is playing. According to her, that Ilebe will just intentionally create a toxic environment for herself. By the time it comes to play, she will now start crying victim. And she also said that the day she realized that it's all about game was the very first day she made her way into Biggie's house. The next day, the person that was her friend in the house stood up against her. Now she can't understand, said this is 120 million on the way, so anybody can definitely do anything just to remove you. While Venita, CeCe, Angel, we are all having that conversation. Venita has already said exactly what Ilebe has done to her to expose that she's the one finding trouble and also playing a victim card. Angel has also made her own known to us. CeCe also stated her own. Now, they have to now remember the one that she said to Kiddwaya. How can Ilebe just told Kiddwaya that you are just a kid, that you're not a wire, it is your father that has the money. And Kiddwaya was just looking at this small girl. Are you just okay? She sometimes said to say that she's not supposed to say. By the time she triggers you and you react, the next thing, I had 22 and you're 22.
But the house will bully her. For me, I don't see the bully.
CeCe also made mention that the reason why Big Brother decided to just give the entire housemate that warning that he gave them on Sunday has to do with the fact that she reported to Big Brother that somebody pushed her in the bathroom unprovoked. She did not mention the name of the person, but she has already said it, that Alex pushed her in the bedroom and she could not just react. And she said that people just keep on triggering people to just react. And when you react and goes physical, then it's either you get disqualified or you just get a strike. Anyways, that's just part of the game. And she just said that this people has triggered CeCe of 2018. I can't wait for her to just give us drama. After all said and done, Doyin still insisted that Ilebe is a sweet person. Doyin just made a case for Ilebe. Doyin still wanted to just speak for Ilebe. Doyin waited all night for Ilebe to just come out from the diary room. Maybe if a coast is clear, she can now have a conversation with Ilebe. By the time Ilebe came out from the diary room, she just went straight to her bed and avoided Doyin. Up until this morning, Ilebe is yet to speak with Doyin, and Doyin is just being on her own. Doyin, you're just a lovely person. In all of the conversation that happened between Solani Bad, Princess, CeCe, Kiddwaya, I think she was also present. Doyin kept on insisting that this is not who Ilebe is. Kiddwaya let Doyin know that even Ilebe can use her to play game. And she was just trying to make sure that all these housemates will not extend this hate that they are already building up for Ilebe. And Kiddwaya also told Doyin, play this game. And Doyin was even planning to confront Kiddwaya based on the things that she has heard Kiddwaya say behind her. And Kiddwaya told her, yes, I have criticized everybody, I have gossiped everybody, and in all of this, it is just strictly for the game. And they advised Doyin not to ever trust anybody. CeCe also told Doyin, this is the game that Ilebe is playing. And here, it makes me to wonder that if this girl has played the game the way I just explained in the beginning of this video, that it would have been even paved way for her. Whoever that advised her to just toe this lane did her bad. Is this the first time ever you are coming across my channel? Please do not leave without publicly promoting and publicizing my channel by simply clicking on the red icon down below to subscribe to my channel, and also do endeavor to turn on the notification bell that is right beside the subscribe button for you not to miss out once I upload any fresh interesting gist that has to do with the ongoing BBNaija season 8 All Stars edition. And I forgot to also let you guys know that this is the voice of the Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces of all the entire occurrence of the ongoing BBNaija All Stars edition. And as usual, my only primary assignment is to always summarize all the entire occurrences that has occurred, occurrence that will eventually bet further occurrences. And as an entertainer, it's always my pleasure to entertain you guys with entertaining entertainment. And thanks for watching. And in the comment section, share your thoughts with me and